In this section, we're going to be talking about transformations, and the first couple transformations we're going to be talking about are the horizontal and vertical shifts. So let's go ahead and take a look at our functions. We've got the function y equals x squared. This is going to be known as our parent function. And it's going to be in the form y equals f of x. Okay, f of x can be any function. In this case, we're just using the x squared function. And we want to go ahead and take a look at what happens when we add some type of constant to the end of that function. So for example, in part B, we've got the graph y equals x squared plus 2. Now let's go ahead and take a look at these two graphs together. And they're both graphed down below. Right, the x squared graph is in red, and the x squared plus 2 graph is in blue. And we want to take a look at what happens to the parent function when we add 2 to it. Right? And you'll notice that our graph moved up a total of 2 units. Okay, so this is going to be a vertical shift. Vertical shifts are when our graph moves either up or down. Right, and if we take a look at the graph of y equals x squared minus 2, which is graphed in green, we're going to go ahead and compare that to the graph of y equals x squared. So this time we're comparing these two graphs. Right, and both of those are graphed over there on the right-hand side. And you'll notice that when we graph x squared minus 2, that's going to move our graph down a total of 2 units. Right, and it doesn't matter what our original function was, right? Remember, it could be in the form y equals f of x, and f of x could be any function. We could be talking about the x squared function, or maybe we're talking about the absolute value of x function, or maybe we're talking about the x cubed function, right? Any parent function. And if we go ahead and add some constant, I'm going to go ahead and use the letter k, add some constant to the end of that, it's going to be moving our graph up k units. If we take our function and subtract a k value, it's going to be moving our graph down k units. Now notice I said units here. Keep in mind that when you're graphing on the grid, one block is not necessarily 1 unit. You might get into some situations where you have 2 blocks are equivalent to 1 unit. So you're not just moving down 1 block, you're moving down or up 1 unit when you're working with the vertical shifts.